Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fine Arts 1000. I'm John Mayer. This is Rena Urso. And along with us is Professor Roxanne Robbin. Rena and I are in the Chicago area. Roxanne is in Turlock. And this is our introduction video to you. We are happy to be here. We're going to start off with a quote from Shakespeare because I think it captures the uniqueness of our situation. In his play, As You Like It, there are two brothers, they're dukes, and one of the brothers is a bad duke, and the other is a good duke, and the bad duke ships his brother off into the forest of Arden, away from all the riches of the royal court. And normally that would be a bad thing, but this good brother is such a great guy that he immediately embraces what otherwise would be a bad situation. And he says this line, which I think captures kind of our situation in this pandemic. He says, "Now my mates, my co-mates and brothers in arms, are not these woods more favorable than the riches of our royal court? Sweet are the uses of adversity, which like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in its head." And I've already spaced out. We're starting our class and I'm already messing up, but he goes on to say, forget it. I jumped into it too quick, but that's okay. We're not even going to go back and edit. We're not going to go back.
Okay.
I'm going to come back to it later, but I'm going to turn it over.
Hello?
Go ahead, Rob. Wait, she's got a phone call.
Just got a phone call. Just a sec. I got to be right back.
Awesome. This is awesome.
Okay, I'll talk.
Take over and introduce yourself.
So, hi everybody. My name is Rena Urso, and I am not Dr. Urso like my husband and also esteemed colleague, Dr. Robbin. I am a flutist, and I do the music portion of this course. So, with me, you're not going to get.
Roxanne, turn off your video for a minute. We're going to give Rena the full screen.
Okay. And our chords and gutter and electric box. Let's just hide that. Let's pretend it's kind of like all the things we see online right now of like you only see what the camera sees, right? Like it could be a complete disaster area in the rest of the house, which by the way, this is why we're outside in our patio because I will not be quoting Shakespeare for you, but I will play my flute for you on a handful of my lectures to illustrate some of my musical points. And what else do I want to tell them?
Tell them a little bit about who you are.
My name's Rena Urso. I play the flute. I also teach at Cal State Long Beach, where I have been for a very long time. I've been at Cal State Long Beach. This is my 26th year at Cal State Long Beach. I began teaching there when I was 3. And I teach flute. I teach a variety of other music courses there. I play in orchestras around the Bay Area. And you'll see with the music, the music-specific paper directions and what I'd like you to do in terms of listening to musical performances, one of the orchestras I'm assigning you to listen to is my orchestra, the Oakland Symphony, which is in Oakland. Normally, when we meet in person, we take a really great field trip there and you get to hear the orchestra live. But in lieu of that, we are really fortunate to have a variety of our live performances that we've now put on the Oakland Symphony website. In addition to teaching at Stan and Long Beach and playing an orchestra, I also do, I also work with musicians that are injured and have a music wellness component of my life, helping musicians to not play in pain. And I am a newly licensed yoga teacher. So I wear a lot of hats, which is pretty common for musicians. We do a lot of things because we kind of have to. It keeps us learning, it keeps us growing, and it keeps, one thing kind of helps the other. So I'm really excited to be introducing you to what I think are some of the most important and my favorite parts about music, composers and historical moments in time, and pieces of music that are really special, and really important pieces, kind of pillars in historical significance in the music world. I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Onward.
Sweet are the uses of
That's what
adversity,
you've been thinking about the whole time.
which like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in its head. And this our haunt, away from public pomp, finds tongues in trees, books in the precious brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. I would not change it. That's the quote I was going to quote before. And that is, you know, yes, we're in unusual circumstance now, and that's why we're teaching you in our backyard via Zoom. But we can find beauty in this. And Shakespeare wrote the English language more beautifully than anybody. And what we do in music and theater and Roxanne art, it's the most beautiful things we do as human beings. And coming in November, we have an election, and you know, there's all sorts of vitriol in the air as we get closer and closer to the election. But one thing is constant, and that is the beauty of music and theater and art. And that is why we do what we do, because we love it and it's beautiful. And that's why we teach this class, because many of you are going to be teachers and you're going to go be teaching children, and you got to teach them about this beauty. And we want to give you something that you can take into your classrooms and share with them, that is constant, that is calming, that is entertaining, that is beautiful, and that has been around for century upon century. My name's John Mayer. I have been doing theater since I was a child, and it was what I was meant to do. I love it. I'm passionate about it. I'm an actor, I'm a director, I'm a producer, and you're going to learn about all those things in the theater portion of this class. And I couldn't be happier than being able to teach you about what it is that I love. And I hope if I can impart just a fraction of my love to you, so that you can have a little bit of that in you when you go into your classrooms, I'll be a very happy person. So
I would echo that exact same statement.
So I'm going to turn it over to Roxanne to introduce herself, and then we'll talk to you a little bit about the plan for the class, okay? Roxanne, pop your video on and you're on.
Okay. So yes, welcome. I'm the third leg of the stool. You already met John and Rena, and my name is Roxanne Robbin. I'm the art professor. I'm actually an art historian, not an art studio person, so I don't paint myself. But I'm one of those people who likes to go into archives and see what can be found there. So, you know, you would think I would be really good at the pandemic, because nothing makes me happier than sitting in a library or an archive somewhere just doing my own thing. But all of those archives I work in are in other countries. And so I've felt like maybe many of you kind of at a loss as to like, how do you entertain yourself in the space that you have? And the way I've dealt with it is that I've done a lot of gardening. And so I go out and get my green therapy every morning when I have my coffee and kind of prepare myself for the day. So that's how I've been working through this. Not easy. And I know a lot of you probably have jobs where you have to go out and interface with people. And I just want to thank you for doing that. It's much appreciated that we all have to we're in this together. Something I would say about the art, music, and theater, for those of you who are going to be teachers, is that we have a great advantage because kids naturally love these things. This is what they want to do with their day. And so we hope that we can give you some insights into these three disciplines so that you can share that kind of joy that children already have, and you can tap into that. Because if they're engaged, they will learn. And you can actually take some of the things that we'll be teaching you, and you can even use it for teaching other subjects, whether it's using tiles for math or history. You might put on a play about it. All of these things are hopefully things that you can incorporate in lots of different disciplines, because you'll get great buy-in by your students. We hope that this is an enjoyable class for you, because it sure is for us. We've been teaching this class, well, John and I have been doing it for, I don't know, John, how long have we been doing it together?
20 years.
20 years, yeah. Rena's a new addition in the past couple of years, and so we've really enjoyed having her come on board. So that's what we do, and
Enjoyed having Rena come on board. We've only been married just a little bit over a year, so
this is my third year with John and Roxanne, and I have to tell you, I mean, all the years teaching at Cal State Long Beach as a flute professor and everything kind of music performance related, which I love. You can ask anybody. I keep telling people how much I really love this course. This course is special to me, and I really love with John and Robin too. John and Roxanne. I keep looking at your name and seeing your last name, Roxanne. I know this is Roxanne. She is my friend. But it's a joy to share this experience with them. And I want to add to what you were just saying, Roxanne, about ways that you've been keeping yourself occupied as an art historian, not able to do the thing that you do, you know, get on a plane and go to some archive somewhere and just, you know, kind of dig in these archives and lose yourself. As a performing musician, you know, it's been a little bit, I've been a little bit at a loss, but I've been finding other ways to occupy myself in the form of perfecting the best scone.
you're pretty.
So, Roxanne, you found a healthier way to spend your time. I'm just sitting at home baking and eating scones. But and for those of you who are curious, always use more butter, freeze the butter, and grate the butter. Don't just chop it up, because you don't get the right texture. And if you need more, just reach out to me. I'll tell you what I've learned.
I'm going to make a command decision here, and I'm going to say that we end our introduction video of ourselves, and that we do another video just to talk about the syllabus and Blackboard, so that we keep our videos short. So, and then we'll post a couple of videos, and that's good for you guys, so that you can kind of get used to watching, you know, videos in shorter snippets, and that'll be easier for you. Does anybody want to say anything else? Roxanne, you have anything else you want to add? We really love teaching this class.
Yeah, I think that's the bottom line, is that we all bring our personal passions to this class. We're fortunate that we actually were able to find a job in what we love. And it just to let you know that it is possible, you know, just to pursue really what it is that you really, really like to do.
So we will be back shortly and tell you about the syllabus and the plan for the class, and also how to use Blackboard.
Are we going to do a scene and costume change, or are we going to just stay right here and hit stop and start again?
You and I might flip positions,
Okay,
just so that we, you know, freak them out or something.
And will the next video will be posted under syllabus, or will still be posted under introductory?
I don't know. We'll figure that out when we're not talking to them.
Well, I was just thinking they should know where to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll make it clear to you.
Okay.
Bye.
bye.